We often envision a life touched by the divine as one of serene ease, a path paved with comfort and unwavering peace. We picture blessings flowing effortlessly, doors opening wide, and every step guided by a gentle hand. But what if I told you that the truest, most profound anointing, a genuine calling from the Most High, often ushers in not comfort, but conflict, not serenity, but spiritual warfare? It's a truth few speak of, a reality that can feel profoundly disorienting. When you are truly anointed, your life does not become easier. It becomes more dangerous, attracting challenges that test the very fiber of your being. This isn't a sign of being overlooked or abandoned. It's often the clearest indication that your existence, your very purpose, poses a threat to the enemy. I've learned this through my own journey and by observing countless others called to a higher purpose. It's a journey marked by what I've come to understand as the signs of a dangerous anointing. Challenges that, when understood, reveal the immense power and significance of your calling. These aren't obstacles to deter you, but rather confirmations of the extraordinary path you're on. The first, and perhaps most startling, sign is an intense spiritual warfare for no apparent reason. You might find yourself battling unseen forces, experiencing periods of overwhelming discouragement, unexpected opposition, or inexplicable setbacks. Even when you're doing everything right, it's a relentless onslaught that seems to come out of nowhere, leaving you questioning your faith, your sanity, and your very worth. You haven't provoked anyone. You haven't consciously made enemies. Yet the attacks are constant and fierce. This isn't random misfortune. This is a clear indicator that your presence, your potential, your very being threatens the enemy's kingdom. You carry a light so bright, a purpose so potent, that darkness actively seeks to extinguish it. When you feel like you're under siege, remember this: your existence is a declaration of war against the forces that seek to bind humanity. You are not just living, you are fighting a spiritual battle simply by being who you are called to be. Secondly, you will often experience isolation and separation from loved ones. This isn't a punishment, but rather a profound act of divine protection and preparation. Suddenly, people you once felt close to might drift away. Friendships that seemed solid can crumble. You might find yourself feeling misunderstood, even by those who claim to love you most. This can be incredibly painful, leaving you feeling lonely and adrift. But understand this: God often separates those He is preparing for greatness. He removes distractions, not out of malice, but to create a sacred space for deep intimacy, intense training, and unwavering focus. In this season of solitude, He refines you, strengthens you, and imparts wisdom that can only be forged in silence. It's a necessary cocoon, a period where you learn to rely solely on Him, stripping away external validations and building an unshakable foundation within. This isolation is not rejection. It is a sacred invitation to a deeper, more profound connection with your Creator, preparing you for a future where your reliance on Him will be paramount. A third undeniable sign is attacks on the mind and emotions. The enemy knows that if he can control your thoughts and feelings, he can derail your purpose. You might experience waves of anxiety, fear, self-doubt, depression, or an overwhelming sense of inadequacy. Thoughts of giving up, of your unworthiness, or of the futility of your efforts can become relentless. These aren't just normal human struggles. They are often targeted assaults designed to destroy your peace, undermine your confidence, and steal your joy. Your mind becomes a battleground, and your emotions are the weapons aimed at your heart. The goal is to make you believe the lies, to paralyze you with fear, and to convince you that you are not capable or deserving of the anointing you carry. But recognizing this as an attack is the first step to overcoming it. It's a testament to the power of your spirit that the enemy must resort to psychological warfare. Your peace, your joy, your mental fortitude are not luxuries. They are vital components of your anointing, and protecting them becomes a sacred duty. Following closely, you will encounter unexplained delays and closed doors. You might feel like you're constantly hitting brick walls, that opportunities you felt were destined for you suddenly vanish, or that your progress is inexplicably hindered. You pray, you work, you strive, yet nothing seems to move forward. These aren't divine rejections. They are often divine protections and crucial components of God's developmental process. Sometimes a closed door is God's way of shielding you from something harmful, or rerouting you to a path far greater than you could have imagined. Other times, the delays are a necessary period of growth, a time for you to acquire new skills, build character, or simply mature into the person capable of stewarding the blessings that are truly meant for you. These delays are not denials. They are often divine appointments for preparation, shaping you into the leader, the visionary, the vessel that can truly carry the weight and glory of your calling. Patience, perseverance, and unwavering faith become your greatest allies during these seasons. Finally, and perhaps the most powerful sign of all, is that you carry an unshakable sense of purpose, even in the midst of profound pain and adversity. Despite the spiritual warfare, the isolation, the mental attacks, and the frustrating delays, you never truly give up. There's an internal fire, a deep conviction that keeps you moving forward, even when every fiber of your being screams to quit. You might be weary, you might be bruised, you might even shed tears of frustration, but the thought of abandoning your calling is unbearable. This isn't stubbornness. It's the divine imprint on your soul, the undeniable truth that you are called for this. This unyielding resolve, this profound sense of destiny that transcends your current circumstances, is the ultimate confirmation of your dangerous anointing. It's the spiritual GPS that keeps you oriented, the internal compass that points you towards your true north, no matter how fierce the storms. These signs are not curses. They are confirmations. They are the undeniable proof that you are not walking an ordinary path, but one of profound significance and divine destiny. Embrace these challenges, for they are shaping you, refining you, and preparing you for the extraordinary impact you are destined to make. Your journey is not easy, but it is deeply meaningful. And you are not alone in it. Asterisk, if this story touched your heart, help spread the message. Like the video, share it immediately, and hit that subscribe button with the bell, so you don't miss the next inspiring lessons. See you again soon.